It begins with a simple sound, a soft chime in the dead of night. For millions, it's a familiar notification, a message from a number you don't recognize. The text is short, almost innocent, just a single word, "Hi." You might dismiss it as a wrong number, a simple mistake in a digital world full of them. But what if it's not a mistake? What if that one word is a key designed to unlock your life, your trust, and ultimately your bank account? This is the story of a new kind of crime, a crime that starts with a friendly hello and ends in financial ruin. It's a story about a romance message that quickly becomes a devastating financial trap. They call it pig butchering, a brutal name for a brutal scam. The victims are the pigs, fattened with false promises of love and easy wealth before the butchering begins. Tonight, we take you inside this criminal underworld. We will reveal the step-by-step mechanics of the scam, expose the global network of scam factories, and show you how thousands are forced to carry out these deceptions. The trap has been set. The question is, will you see it coming? The scam begins with a carefully crafted accident. A message lands on your phone, seemingly out of the blue. The name is wrong. The context is off. Your first instinct is to correct them. This is not a mistake. It's the first move in a calculated game. Your polite correction is exactly what they are waiting for. They turn their error into an opportunity. They will be friendly, disarming, and surprisingly engaging. Everything about this initial contact is designed to lower your guard. They are not just making small talk, they are conducting reconnaissance. This initial phase can last for days or even weeks. It is never rushed. After the initial contact, the scammer begins the slow, patient work of building trust. They create a detailed, fictional persona designed to be your perfect match. They find the empty spaces in your life and fill them with a carefully constructed illusion of care and affection. The communication escalates. For video, they will often have an excuse. The relationship becomes a central part of your daily life. The foundation of trust is now complete. It is solid, deep, and based entirely on a lie. Once the trust is firmly established, the scammer subtly changes the topic. They begin to talk about money. They might share a screenshot of their trading account, showing impressive profits. They talk about exclusive access to a foolproof investment platform. They send a link to download a special trading app. In reality, it is a sophisticated fake, completely controlled by the scammers. They instruct you to make a small initial deposit. Your investment shows a handsome profit. They encourage you to withdraw some, and the money appears in your bank account. This is the most crucial part of the scam. It erases any doubt. Now, they push for a much larger investment. They create a sense of urgency and exclusivity. Driven by trust, you decide to go all in. They transfer tens or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. On the screen, their balance skyrockets. Then you decide it's time to cash out. You hit the withdraw button. Nothing happens. A significant tax payment is required. This is the final squeeze. Soon, your messages go unanswered. Their phone number is disconnected. The person you believed you were building a future with has vanished. You are left alone with a frozen screen, an empty bank account, and the crushing realization that it was all a lie. The butchering is complete. The message that destroyed a life did not come from a lone wolf. It was sent from inside a sprawling industrial-scale operation, a scam factory. Inside these compounds, thousands of workers sit in vast open-plan offices. They work long hours, following the script, managing multiple fake identities, and grooming dozens of victims simultaneously. These facilities are run with military-like precision. Workers are often not allowed to leave. Their passports are confiscated. They are, for all intents and purposes, prisoners. Many of the workers inside these scam factories are victims themselves, lured with false promises of high-paying jobs. The deception becomes clear the moment they arrive. The dream turns into a nightmare. They are told they have incurred a massive debt. If they refuse to work, they face brutal consequences. "You have to forget you are human," one escaped worker told us. "You know you are destroying them, but if you don't, they will destroy you." The pig butchering industry is a truly global phenomenon, exploiting the gaps in international law enforcement. The network is designed for fluidity. Money, people, and data move seamlessly across borders. The stolen cryptocurrency is then laundered through a complex web of digital wallets and exchanges. The masterminds operate from a safe distance. If one compound is shut down, the operation can quickly relocate. Law enforcement plays whack-a-mole globally. For those who come forward, the first step is filing a report. But initial leads like phone numbers and profiles often go cold very quickly. However, there is one piece of evidence that cannot be so easily erased. Every single transaction is recorded on a public, unchangeable ledger called the blockchain. Law enforcement agencies and specialized blockchain analysis firms can start to trace these funds. They turn the chaotic web of transactions into a clear, visual map. The scammers know they are being watched. They begin a process called chain hopping or mixing, designed to create a tangled, confusing mess. But investigators have powerful tools. Their platforms use advanced algorithms to follow the cryptocurrency even as it tries to hide. The chase often leads to large cryptocurrency exchanges. This is a critical moment. If investigators can identify the exchange, they can work to freeze the assets. It is a race against time. In the fight against this global empire, every victory is hard-won. International pressure has led to a series of high-profile raids and asset seizures. However, these victories expose a vast and troubling void. The problem is like a hydra. Cut one head, two grow back. The human cost is immense. Most victims never see their money again. The masterminds often escape justice. The empire is far from dismantled. But you are not powerless. Knowledge is your shield. The first rule: be skeptical of unsolicited contact. It is okay to simply block and delete. Second, protect your financial world. Be extremely wary of any opportunity that guarantees high returns. Third, talk to people you trust in the real world. Secrecy is the scammer's best friend. Finally, if you suspect you are a victim, act quickly. Contact your bank and report the crime to law enforcement. Your report provides crucial data that helps protect future victims. The pig butchering epidemic is more than just a financial crime. It is a profound violation of the human heart. The echo of the lie can linger for years. The fight is on many fronts, but it begins with us. Awareness, conversations, listen to their stories, learn from them. Refuse to let fear win.